Whoa. Johnny. Yeah.
Alright guys, welcome to the video. So I'm going to show you a little low back pain management hack. So I kind of deal with a little bit of low back pain here and there. It doesn't bug me all the time, but if I don't take care of it, it will kind of get out of control. I've talked about it before, but I have a spondylolisthesis, grade 1. I'll throw up my x-ray. It just means that my L5 is slipped forward on my sacrum. The disc space between L5 and S1 is getting a little bit thin. So sometimes I get a little disc irritation, a little nerve irritation. I can feel it running down my legs a little bit, but it doesn't really bug me too much, not like it did in the past. I was in a lot of pain in the past. That's why I became a chiropractor. But I've been doing a lot of sitting today, doing desk work, and a little bit of sitting and standing, but my low back's kind of bugging me. So I'm going to do like a little series, a little back-to-back exercise thing that I like to do that helps kind of stretch out those muscles through the low back and through the hip flexor. And now another question is, does like inversion tables work where you hang upside down? And in my opinion, they feel good, but after you get off of it, stretch, and then it kind of just goes back. So it's not a complete waste of time. It feels good, like I said, but ultimately what you need to be doing is active stuff for yourself, stretches, mobility work, that kind of thing, to really get any kind of long-term relief. So pretty much all you need for this is a lacrosse ball, any type of ball, tennis ball, in your body. So let's get to it. So you're gonna take the lacrosse ball and put it right above your hip crest, kind of in that L5, L4 area, just in the lumbar area itself. And then what you're going to do is, instead of being in this anterior pelvic tilt, is you're going to posterior pelvic tilt, which means to tuck your ribs, and then you can really feel that muscle pushing into the ball. And while you're keeping that posterior pelvic tilt, is bring this knee and kind of flex up. And then I'll hold this for about 10 seconds. Kind of relax, do it one more time. And then I'll do the same thing on the other side. After you do that, this is the second part of it, is your hip flexor stretch. And when you do this, you want to push this butt forward to really get the stretch through this hip flexor, and then stretch, get that stretch over as well, just to open up this whole anterior part. Alright, so after you do that sequence, do it like a couple more times. I'm going to do it like 3 total times here, and you should really start to feel your low back open up, because it just helps to lengthen those muscles through your low back as well as through your pelvis, through your hips. So give it a shot. Let me know how you like it. I think I'll show some adjustments here after this, but this is gonna be basically the extent of the video. So hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you are not already, and I'll see you guys in the adjustment clips. Also, I threw some cups on my low back, which was not easy because I had to do it myself, but just all along the lumbar erectors, which they honestly, it hurts just a little bit because that muscle is so tight. I did one on my shoulder there too. So I'll probably let these sit for like anywhere from like 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah, this already feels a lot better. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys how I evaluate the low back before I adjust it. Now, he is a different beast because it's like impossible to adjust his SI joints. It's not impossible, it just needs a lot more force. I would say that side posture is like one of the adjustments I need to work on. I've always just kind of struggled with it. It's a very awkward adjustment. It was like by far the hardest to learn. Someone had made comments, the people that think they're chiropractors, and I'm not claiming to be the best chiropractor in the world, but someone was saying I was doing side posture on my sister something about you're not supposed to like rotate the hips because when you do side posture and you're adjusting this SI joint right here, and he was saying like, I hope you're not licensed because you're not supposed to do that. I was like, this is what your hips do, so why wouldn't... Anyways, so this is a little model here. This is the joint that you're adjusting in side posture. So what I usually do is find the side sacrum that needs to be adjusted, and then usually the other side I'll do the lumbar spine. So that's why I usually do both sides. One side I'm getting more of the pelvis, the other side I'm getting more of the lumbar spine in it. So we're gonna attempt it on him. It's like super demotivating, and most tables, not this table because it's portable, has the drop piece. So like for him, the drop piece is like perfect just to get a little motion, but without having it, it kind of forces me to always do side posture. So that's what we're gonna do. Go face down. So basically all I do when I have a patient on the table is, here's his SI joint right here. So I'll kind of press to see which side lacks a little bit of motion. And him, it's always this side that's a little bit stuck. But his low back's never too bad. And then I'll come through the lumbar spine as well and see where they're twisted. And his L5, L4 is a little bit twisted. It's actually kind of all on this side, which usually it's kind of like the SI on this side and then adjust the lumbars this way, but him it's all kind of to this right side. Okay, so actually I'll do your thoracic spine too first. So in general, overall, he is just like very hard for me to adjust just because I have to fight through so much muscle. And also being a female, adjusting a large male kind of has its disadvantages, but I can usually still get a few pops. Not too bad. Really locked up there though. Wow. There we go. So we got like two little baby pops kind of in his upper thoracics. Jeez, that's tight through there though. Do you feel that? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And with him a lot, what I usually do is kind of just go through and mobilize the ribs. Not hard, but just enough to get a little feel a little bounce through there. Let your shoulders drop. Okay, lay on this side first. I think I've gotten his pelvis or his lumbar spine to adjust like one time. Because he just does not twist over. Like usually I can get people to like roll over, but he's a different beast. And you can do a kick pull too, but even that really doesn't work on him. God. And usually on most of my patients, I don't have to like body slam drop into them. I can just kind of give a little love tap, but again, he's a little different. Older patients too, you have to give a little more power. So that's a little bit better. And this one is for the first rib. Reach around my opposite shoulder. There you go. Okay, so it is like almost a workout in itself, adjusting him. But this is going to be the end of the video. We're going to get a lift in. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Yeah, I done did a lot of things in my day. I admit it, I don't take back what I say.